Hey, what's up guys? Just wanted to take a quick moment and cover what I'm using as far as setup goes, gear, equipment, all that good stuff for the instrumental music I've been streaming. Gonna start with the guitar, which is an Ibanez AEWC 34 or 24. I'm gonna have to crack this thing open because I don't remember. I had it memorized at one point in my life. Yeah, AEWC 32. So these guys are an ultra thin body Fishman preamp system. Sounds great plugged in. I did put Grover locking tuners on it, so that's the only upgrade that I've made. Everything else is stock. Just an amazing guitar for the money as far as a performance guitar. Thin bodied guitars like that don't get a whole lot of volume. Acoustically, but sound awesome plugged in and are really comfortable. The neck is the thinnest acoustic guitar neck that I've ever played, so it makes playing really easy. From there, I plug into my pedal board, which I'm just gonna go down the chain. This is the actual order that they're plugged in. Start off with a compressor, Boss CS3, evens my levels out, makes looping so much more consistent as far as volume and intensity go. Ibanez Tube Screamer gives me my overdrive sounds. I like using that with the slide or over top of the lo-fi loop effects. Vocoder is a cool pedal. I plug this Audio-Technica ATM 610A into it, and what a vocoder does when it's engaged, it allows me to take what I'm playing on guitar and put my voice in that note. If you're an Imogen Heap fan, Hide and Seek was done on a vocoder, and she obviously played a keyboard through it. It was a different model, but that gives you an idea what that effect is, kind of a robotic type sound. So for what I'm doing with the instrumental music, it allows me to interject lyrics without having to have an open mic. Most important pedal is always going to be a tuner pedal. Never leave home without one. Always have one on your pedal board. Boss TU3 is the one that's on mine currently. Then I plug into an EQ pedal. Boss GE7 is a 7-band EQ. I use this for the percussive stuff. Little boost in my lows and highs, and suck the mids out. Little boost to my level. That allows me to have a better sounding kick drum if I'm doing the bass hit, or a better sounding snare drum if I'm flicking the strings for percussion. Freeze is a cool pedal. Takes the sound wave, whatever I'm playing on guitar, and just basically freezes it and sustains it. Tremolo, kind of a synthy type pedal that freezes. Tremolo pedal, it's just a tremolo effect, so you have rate and depth control. Boss TR2. As far as my delays and reverbs here go, right now I'm running a Digitech Obscura. Has a great analog and tape setting. The lo-fi sounds awesome too. The reverse function on it, it does reverse, but I haven't really figured out how to utilize that as well. It's just kind of a cool effect, but I'm not real confident and comfortable with that right yet. The best part about this pedal is its tap tempo. So you hold it in for 2 seconds, and then you can tap it out. So when I have a loop rolling, my delays can be in time. I don't have to, like on the tremolo, I've got to look for the correct rate or tempo. Obscura allows me to tap tempo. It's like a Boss DD7. There are a lot of delay pedals out there with taps on them. Terra Echo. This is a cool little ambient reverb delay slash other pedal. It adds kind of some artifacts to it, to the sound that I like. Really unique. It's something completely different than any other pedal, like reverb or delay pedal I've used, so I like having it on the board. I also, that's the one spot that I might swap out. So like every once in a while I'll just interject a new pedal. That's the one currently that is going to probably get swapped. And then I run a reverb all the time. It puts my guitar in a box. I really like the RV5. The new model from Boss is an RV6. This is just an old one, and I dig it. So from there I go to the loop pedal. I run a Boss RC300. This pedal is awesome. It actually has 3 loop stations built in. So with what I'm doing with the instrumental music, I can actually build a song like from rhythm, or build a loop, rhythm, percussion, and then I can add other like melody, or things like that, and then I can take those away. So it's nice to have that option where just having one loop station or one like a standard smaller version loop station, I'd be confined to whatever is on it. I can't add and take away as easily. And then it also has loop effects built into it, so I can add a lo-fi effect. That's pretty much all that I use the loop effects for. And the all start and all stop button's pretty clutch, but that's one of the most badass loop pedals on the market right now in my opinion. Like, I don't think you can go wrong with it. Then from there I plug into my mixer, which is a Soundcraft UI12. It is a wireless mixer, so you can control it through your phone or an iPad or a computer. Anything you can hook up wirelessly to it. It does have DBX compression and gates and lexicon reverb, so I run a light reverb on the guitar channel since I'm using it for just streaming, and that's the only thing plugged into it right now. If I'm playing out, I'll have a microphone plugged into it, obviously, that I run the compressor, gate, EQ, all of that good stuff on the voice, so it tries to make my voice sound somewhat decent. Last couple streams I've been using headphones instead of my speaker, but I typically like running a speaker because I like to be engulfed or surrounded in sound. I also like to play loud. It gets you kind of feeling the music more, in my opinion. So it's a PV Dark Matter powered speaker, 12-inch. But because it's really hot right now where we live and we don't have air conditioning, my wife and daughter have been sleeping in the living room, which is directly above me. So I've been running headphones, just these CAD MH510 session headphones. Sound good, work great, and I can crank them and not disturb my family, which is awesome. I also reference the sound there before it gets to the interface and to the computer, just so that I, as long as I have sound at the computer, I know I'm good, but it allows me to reference it right here, so there's no latency, no delay. From there, I run, as far as the interface that I'm using, it is a Roland Rubix 22, I think is the model. Yeah, Rubix 22. USB interface, 2 channels. Does have phantom power if I want to use a condenser mic, which I do use a CAD E100S for recording vocals. I have it set up now for podcasting or playing online or chatting online, all that good stuff. So that's it. That's where the signal ends and gets converted and goes to the computer. I think that is the entire setup. But as far as picks I do use Dunlop. They're the 73s, your typical medium Tortex pick. I had a glass slide up until a couple nights ago when I dropped it, so I'm using a brass slide again. A little bit harsher, but still sounds good. And as far as cameras go, I run the standard Logitech on the pedal board. That gives you that secondary camera view of the pedal board. And then the camera that I'm using to record right now is a DSLR. It's a Sony a7R II, and I have a 24-70, their G Master 2.8 lens, and I run that on this Manfrotto with a capture card, and it allows me to get a crisp shot of me playing. So those are the cameras, that's all the audio gear. I think that's everything. If you have any questions on any of that, feel free to hit me with a comment on this YouTube video or stop by the stream sometime, say hello, and just ask. Have a good one.